Children viewers, in previous video I explained how we can find out the refractive index of prism. Up to now you didn't saw that video, then go and watch it once. Children, up to now you didn't subscribe my channel, then subscribe my channel. After watching the video, like and share, comment the video. Children, so here in this class I am going to explain about the how the rainbow is formed. So the formation of rainbow should be going to be explained in this topic. What is mean by a rainbow? When we will get the rainbow? So generally after rainy season, after raining or during the rainy season, when we have sunlight and raining at the same time simultaneously, then obviously we will get the rainbow. So here during the formation of rainbow, which phenomena is involved in formation of rainbow? Let us check. So today's topic is formation of rainbow. So here rainbow is the combined effect of reflection, refraction and dispersion. So reflection means here rainbow is combined effect of first phenomenon is refraction and next thing is total internal reflection and third one is dispersion of light. So rainbow is the combined effect of refraction of light and reflection of light, that is what it is, TIR, total internal reflection, and next one is dispersion of light. So all of you know what is refraction of light. When the light is moving from one medium to the another medium, then the light should be bends at the interface of both media because of change in velocities. That phenomena what we call refraction of light. And what is mean by TIR? Total internal reflection. So this total internal reflection also plays a key role in case of rainbow formation. TIR means, already I explained in case of critical angle and TIR. I already made one video for that, go and watch for that. So TIR means total internal reflection when the light is moving from denser medium to the rarer medium. When the angle should be more than the critical angle, the ray should be total completely coming into the same medium. When the light is moving from denser medium to the rarer medium, the light should be going to be completely coming to the same medium. When the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, that phenomena is what we call total internal reflection. So children, next one is here dispersion of light. What is mean by dispersion of light? When a monochromatic light should be passes through a transparent material, that should be splits into number of colors or number of wavelengths. That phenomena is called dispersion of light. When a monochromatic means which is having singular wavelength. When a monochromatic wavelength should be falls on the transparent surface, then the light should be splits into number of colors. There should be number of colors means what? Every color is having its own wavelength. So that means one wavelength should be splits into number of colors. That should be what we call dispersion of light. So already in your textbook one example is there. That is what? Here this is the one prism, a transparent triangular shape prism, a monochromatic light. Monochromatic light means what? Nothing but white light. That should be having single wavelength, and that should be refracted when the light is a monochromatic light is incident on the surface of the prism. That should be refracted. Now the refracted ray is splits into number of colors. Already we know 7 colors, 50 colors. So here we are having some VIBGYOR colors. That phenomena what we call here dispersion of light. The dispersion of light should be occurred in case of a transparent material. In this diagram, what I am telling, when white light is falling on the surface of the prism, here that light should be refracted. The refracted ray is again splits into number of wavelengths. So here VIBGYOR colors, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, like that. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So that phenomena what we call dispersion of light. So all of you know that here the red color is having more wavelength and less deviation. For R, wavelength is more and deviation is less, angle of deviation is less. But violet, wavelength is less and angle of deviation is more. Why we are talking about these two colors only means because while splitting the color into number of colors, in this case violet and red both are the extreme colors of those combination. The remaining colors should be in between these two only. That's why mainly we talk about the violet and red. So here a red color has more wavelength, it will go for more distance because it has less deviation. Violet color has more deviation, that's why it will go for less distance. So remaining all colors should be here in between these two colors. That is the dispersion of light simply. Clear? So here in case of formation of rainbow, these three things are acts mainly: refraction of light, total internal reflection and dispersion of light. So here now we are going to explain formation of rainbow. Clear children? In this case, here every time in rainy season so many days we are getting rains, but at few cases only we are able to see rainbow. We are getting so many times rain continuously, but at few times only we are able to see the rainbow. Under what conditions the rainbow can be formed? Here, to form the rainbow conditions, to form the rainbow, the first and must condition is, that is here in case of, for example, the sun is at the west zone, then the rain should be in front of the sun. That means if sun is available at the west zone and now rain should be falling in the east zone, when they are face to face only, then only there is some chance for formation of rainbow. The presence of sunlight must be there while the rain is falling. And what I am telling you, if the sun must be in west zone, then the rain must be in east zone. Then only we are getting some chances for formation of rainbow. Here, while the rain is falling and sunlight falling on the raindrops, these raindrops should be acts as the transparent surfaces. Clear? In previous example what I told you, when the light is incident on the prism, that should be refracted and the refracted rays should be going to be the 7 colors. That should be what we call here dispersion of light. In the same manner, now instead of prism, the raindrop should be acts as the transparent material. So just I am going to explain this rainbow formation, just taking one drop here. Now this is the one spherical raindrop. On that sunlight is falling. Now this is the refracted ray. So I am drawing only here extreme colors. Here I am taking, this is the red color and this is now here violet color. The light is falling on the spherical raindrop. What you observe? That should be refracted. During the refraction, there should be here again this is what violet and this is red. So what you observe here, the light ray is incident, and this is what here what's happening, these are the refracted rays. These refracted rays are going to be under here I am drawing like this. So this is the violet ray and this is the red color, and now they are having some angle that should be here 40.6 degrees for violet ray, and this is for here 42 degrees. Clear? Symbol you observe here, this is the raindrop. Clear children? That should be incidented. Now what observed, that should be refracted. Now this is the refracted. Clear? And this is what I am saying, red, and this is violet, because it has less number of deviation, and it is the more deviation. So here now this is the violet and this is the red. Clear? So here they will make some violet color make some angle 40.6 degrees, and now it is how much angle here, 42 degrees. If we can observe from this side, they will make with our eye how much angle, 42 degrees, and violet should be here 40.6 degrees only. Okay children, so here in this diagram you have to observe what I am told you. Rainbow formation is nothing but combined effect of refraction, total internal reflection, and dispersion. Clear? Now here this is the refraction, and that should be split into number of colors. Now dispersion, and these reflected rays, I mean these two rays they are not going from, for example here I already told you what are the two conditions to form the TIR. The light must move from denser medium to the rarer medium, and the angle should be more than the critical angle. Clear? So here almost all in case of raindrop, the critical angle almost all should be taken as 48 degrees. So in this case now this is the rarer medium and liquid drop is denser medium. Now the refracted ray must be moving from where, denser medium to the rarer medium, denser medium to the rarer medium. When it wants to go outside, now here the angle of incidence must be more than the critical angle. That's why these are reflected back. So this is what total internal reflection. Again here the rays are refracted. That means in this case the refraction occurs two times, and first refraction, and after that they are inciding at this point. Clear children? After incident at this point, the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. That's why they should be reflected back. Now this part is what here, this is the refraction of light, and this is what here what happening, total internal reflection, and they already splits into number of wavelengths. So this is what dispersion of light children. So this is a simple phenomena involved in case of a rainbow formation. While a light ray is incident on the raindrop, that should be enter into the raindrop. Enter into the raindrop means that is the refraction of light, and that should be splits into number of colors means what, dispersion of light. And the colors what we are getting, that should be again reflected back, come into the same raindrop. They want to move out from the raindrop. Here again, see here I will tell you clearly, don't worry, watch carefully. This is the raindrop, and now this is the incident ray, and that should be refracted. During the refraction, that should be having colors like this, violet and red and violet, because red has less deviation, violet has more deviation. Clear? So after that, this is what refraction of light, this is part is refraction of light and splits into number of colors. That's why it is dispersion of light. After that, here at this position, their angle should be more than the critical angle. That's why they can be reflected back. So that's why again they should be having some here angles. For violet we make some angle here 40.2 with our eye, and they should be make some angle 42.2, 40.6 here, and this is 42.2 here. So red will make an angle 42.2 degrees, almost all you can take 40 degrees. In case of violet rays, it makes from 40.6. So in this way the light rays are going to be under refraction, first refraction and dispersion, and here now total internal reflection. They wants to go outside this side like this, but they should be again coming back. So after that again they should be refracted. So this is the reason for formation of a rainbow. And now here in this case, while we can observe in our daily life, sometimes we can clearly observe the rainbow with very colorful and very brightful and very clearly, but sometimes we are not able to, the rainbow can be found but we are unable to see rainbow clearly. So rainbow is forming but we are unable to see or watch very clearly, because here there is some reason. Rainbow we will find red should be top and remaining color should be bottom of the red. Why? Because there is one reason is there here. I am explaining here now. We are having one drop is there, and this is the another drop here, raindrop. From that one ray should be here like this, and here also some here, another ray is entered here like this. So after that you may find now this is the violet and this is the red, and it also same thing here, this is the violet and this is the red. Clear? So this is the incident ray. So here that should be entered, now that should be splits into 7 colors. I am drawing the extreme colors here now. This is the violet and this is the ray. This is the first raindrop. Clear? And this is the second raindrop, and here again what it is, incident ray, again incident ray. So here again from that what you get, this is the now here violet, this is what violet, and now this is what here red. So here while we are watching at the rainbow at some particular angle, now the red color of the first rainbow, so first raindrop, and violet of the second should be entered into our eye. That's why we can see that the red color should be at the top of the rainbow. Clear, children? So here simply the primary rainbow information. While the primary rainbow can be formed, the diagram should be like this. Here we are having first raindrop and this is the second raindrop. Here the first thing is here what it is, entered, refraction is going on. After that should be going back, total internal reflection. So here at this point again those should be what you have to say, splits into colors. When they are splits into colors, again what you have, violet into S. So refraction, and it is reflected back, and the reflected rays consists of number of rays. So here that is what we call dispersion of light. So in this case we have violet and this is a red. And now second one, the light ray is entered and that should be having some, again same process, violet and this red. So here while we are looking at the rain, what you observed, the red color of the first raindrop and violet color of the second raindrop should be meet at our eye. That's why we can feel that in rainbow red color is the topmost color. So this type of phenomena is called primary rainbow. Primary rainbow. So this is the reason why we are why we are watching the red color as the first of the rainbow. Simply for first drop red color and second drop violet should be reaches first our eye. Again same, they are making angles from here. How much? If you can take like this, so violet can make some angle 40 and this will be maximum angle 42 degrees. 42 degrees. So this is the reason for primary rainbow formation. And now we go for secondary rainbow. In this case, this is the first raindrop and this is the second raindrop. Spherical in nature. Clear? First thing is the ray is entered. The ray is entered and that should be refracted. After this, that at this point that should be reflected back and that should be incident at this surface. That means at this position is reflection, at this position also a reflection. But in this case only one time only the wave is going to be reflected. So in this case now here first the total net reflection and this is second one. After that the light should be here, dispersed. So here in how many colors here? Violet and red. So in this case the violet is top and red is now down. In this case red is top and violet is like this. And next here also same thing. For second drop, first reflection, second reflection, and now again what you have to say? Yes, red should be mixed here, violet mixed here, and now this is the violet. If you can take angle, violet has some 53 degrees and red has some angle 50 degrees. So this is about the secondary rainbow formation. So that means here in this case the wave is light rays are going to be one time only under reflection. Here three-step process. Here this is three-step process means what? One time refracted, here one time reflection, and again refraction and dispersion also. In this case first time is refraction and this is reflection and this is reflection and this is now dispersion and refraction. So in this way we are getting the secondary rainbow formation. Secondary rainbow formation. So actually when the wave is going to be under multiple reflections, it may lose its energy. That's why the secondary rainbow seems to be very fainter. That's mean the very light colors seems to be not very pale. So fainter means what? It should be in pale color like this. So in primary only one reflection is there, that's why it seems to be very clear. So children, this is about the formation of rainbow. So see once again clearly, formation of rainbow is nothing but it is the combined effect of refraction of light, total reflection and dispersion of light. So I already told you when the light ray is entered, that should be going to be refracted. So in that, how much angle is there here? Or violet should be having some 40 degrees and red is having some angle 42 degrees. So when the light ray is entered in the raindrop, that should be refracted and dispersed and total integral reflection. So after that, when they are outside, they are coming from the raindrop, they will make some angle, red color makes some angle 42 degrees and violet should be 40 degrees. Clear children? After that, what you have to say, in case of primary rainbow formation, we will feel that the red color is topmost point only because of that. What's that? Here, this is very clear. When the light ray is entered, this is the first raindrop. When the light ray is entered, we can see that like this. violet, and this is the, so it is deviated more. In this case there should be having some yes, and here again same violet and red. So then what you observed in primary rainbow formation, the red color of the first rainbow should be meet with the violet, red color of the first rainbow, first water droplet or rain droplet, and violet of the second raindrop. They should be reaches the eye at a time. That's why we can feel that the red should be top and violet should be bottom. And if you can make one normal here, the angle should be here 40 and 42. So that's why we are getting very clearly the primary rainbow in first primary rainbow formation, because only simply here one reflection is there. And now in case of secondary rainbow formation, you may observe that here difference is the only one thing is in this inside the raindrop the wave is going to be reflected at one time. In this case the wave is going to be reflected two times. Here this ray is entered and that should be reflected at this point and reflected at this point, and that should be coming like this. Dispersion is going on. So in this case what you have to observe, to quite converse of that one, there red and violet mix, here violet and red meet. So in this case the angle made by the violet and red color should be shown like this, 53 and 50. So this is about the formation of rainbow. Children, this is a very important topic. We will meet in the next topic with new topic next video.